Hello everyone, welcome to the online practical session of our second PUC electronics syllabus. So in today's session, we will be dealing with the first experiment of your second PUC syllabus, that is to construct inverting amplifier using op-amp and to determine its voltage gain for DC input. We have already studied about this operational amplifier in our theory classes. So op-amp is nothing but an IC which contains 8 pins like this. We have already studied about the pin configuration also in the theory class. Let me brief about these configuration here. Op-amp contains 8 different pins, and in 8 different pins we are going to use only 6 pins. Here we are having a notch. So the left pin or the first pin towards the left of the notch will be considered as the first pin. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have to come in the U shape. After 4 comes the 5 to the right bottom corner. So this is the 5th pin, 6th, 7th and 8th. So out of these 8 pins, the second pin will be the inverting input terminal of the op-amp. The third pin will be the non-inverting input terminal. Pin number 4 and pin number 7 will be given to the plus VCC and minus VCC. That is, 7 will be given to plus VCC and 4 will be given to minus VCC. And we are going to take the output from pin number 6. So the output will be taken from pin number 6. Pin number 5, 8 and 1 will not be connected. So in this particular experiment, we are going to see how this operational amplifier or simply an op-amp is used as an inverting op-amp. Inverting op-amp means we are going to connect the input to the inverting input terminal of the op-amp. We are having 2 inputs and only 1 output. Out of 2 inputs, we are naming these inputs as inverting input terminal and non-inverting input terminal. So we are going to call this as an inverting amplifier if we are connecting the input to the inverting input terminal, and pin number 3, that is the non-inverting input terminal, must be grounded. And we are going to take the output from the pin number 6. So this is the circuit diagram what we are going to use in order to construct this experiment, that is op-amp as inverting amplifier. So this is an IC, that is IC741, which is an op-amp IC, and pin number 2, 3, 7, 4 and 6 are mentioned already in the circuit diagram. Pin number 2 will be connected to 10 kilo ohm, and that 10 kilo ohm will be connected to Vin anta hedre. It is nothing but an input voltage what we are applying, or the input voltage which has to be amplified at the output, that itself is Vin. In this particular experiment, we are giving 1 volts as the input voltage. And here RF is nothing but the feedback resistor. Here I have written an arrow mark anta hedre. It is nothing but a variable resistor. For that we are going to use a different component. I will brief you about those components later. So pin number 6 will be nothing but a pin from which we are extracting the output. If I am going to consider this is an DC input what I am applying. So DC input kottaga the output will also be DC. Suppose if I am going to give a AC input something like this, the output of an inverting operational amplifier will be 180 degree out of phase with the input. 180 degree out of phase anta hedre, we will be getting an output like this, which is out of phase with the input. So for this experiment, we are giving only the DC input. Later on we are going to see what happens when an AC input is given. So this is a tabular column where we will be having 5 different trials for different values of RL in kilo ohms. We will be varying RL in terms of 10 kilo, 20 kilo, 30 kilo, 40 kilo and 50 kilo. So for these RL values, this is RF. For these RF values, we are going to apply an input voltage of 1 volts, and at the output side, whatever the voltage will be showing, that will be tabulated in this particular column. Later on, theoretical calculations will also be done with the help of this formula, where AF is equal to minus RF divided by RI, where RF is nothing but the feedback resistor, RI is nothing but the input resistor. RF feedback resistor and RI is the input resistor. So now let us have a look on the different components what we are using in order to conduct this particular experiment. So these are the components what we are going to use in order to conduct this experiment, that is op-amp as inverting amplifier. So for that we are going to use this one which is called as an RPS, that is regulated power supply, from which we are going to apply the DC input. Regulated power supply, DC regulated power supply andre this is a DC source what we are going to use, that is E place and V in anta enide, this is the one what we are going to use in this particular experiment, that is RPS, regulated power supply. And 7 and 4 is connected to plus VCC and minus VEE anta heli. For that we are going to use this dual power supply where we will be having plus 5 volts, one common terminal, plus 12 volts and minus 12 volts. For these op-amp experiments we are going to connect plus VCC, that is plus 12 volts, and minus VEE to minus 12 volts. We will be having both positive as well as the negative values, hence it is called as dual power supply. So this is the power supply what we are using in order to give the power to the op-amp. So this is the power supply what we are going to give as the input for this op-amp. So without this power supply, without this dual power supply, op-amp will not work, because from this pin configuration we have already seen that we have to give plus VCC and minus VCC to the op-amp. For that we are using this dual power supply, and this regulated power supply, that is RPS, is used to give as the input which has to be amplified at the output side in this particular experiment. And this is a decayed resistance box, that is a variable resistance anta helbodu. This we are going to use in this place, RF. So here we are having a number of values. We are having 1 ohm, 10 ohm, 100 ohm, 1 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm, 100 kilo ohm in multiples of 10. So ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೆ ನಾನು ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೆ ನಾವು ಈ ನಾಬನ್ನು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ that particular value will be included in this particular experiment. So for each trial I'll be wearing 10 kilo ohm, 20 kilo ohm ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ here I am having a 10 kilo knob which is having 10 different values. So if I want to set this RF to 10 kilo ohms ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ I'll just rotate this into 1. So first position ge rotate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 10 kilo ohms will be included in the circuit. If I want 20, then this will be rotated to 2, so 20 kilo ohms will be included, so on. So this is the next component what we are using, that is the voltmeter, from which we are taking the output voltage. As I have told you, here I am applying only the DC input, so let us forget about this. So DC input kottaga what will be the output voltage, that will be measured with the help of this DC voltmeter. So here we will be having two different knobs. One will be colored in red, the other one will be colored in black. So this is the positive and this is the negative. So this is plus and this is minus. That is, the negative terminal will be grounded. The positive terminal of the voltmeter must be connected to pin number 6. So where is the op-amp? ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ sources ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, but where exactly is the op-amp ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, here in op-amp I told you we'll be using pin number 2, 3, 7, 4, 6 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, this is a ready board what we are using to conduct this particular experiment. As I have told you, op-amp will be having 8 different pins. So here I am having a op-amp. So this is an op-amp IC what we are going to use in this particular experiment. So here we are having a notch in the top corner. So this is the notch. From the left of that notch we will be counting the pin numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Then with the U shape go to the right side 5, 6, 7, 8. So totally this IC will be having 8 pins. So these 8 pins will be connected in this particular manner. So this is the back side of the IC where we will be having 8 different pins, and those 8 different pins will be connected to 8 different knobs like this. These are the knobs what we are going to use. So 8 different pins will be connected to 8 different knobs. So this is pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Inverting input terminal must be connected to pin number 2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ I am going to use this pin. So I have showed you the op amp, I have showed you the power supplies, the variable resistance box and a voltmeter. Then where do I connect this Ri, which is equal to 10 kilo ohms anta helidre? Here we are having a number of resistor, that is 5 10 kilo ohm resistor. Each value of these resistors are 10 kilo ohms. So out of these I am going to use only one resistor. So let me use this first one. Now let us start to connect this particular experiment. Pin number 2, let us forget about this RF, pin number 6, pin number 3 and pin number 2 also. Let us first connect this 7 and 4. Pin number 7 of the op amp must be connected to plus VCC. So in this particular board, this is the pin number 7. So pin number 7 will be connected to plus VCC and ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ. Here out of these 4 pins, I have to connect to the red pin, which is equal to plus 12 volts. So pin number 7 is connected to plus VCC, where plus VCC value is equal to plus 12 volts. Now let us connect this. Pin number 4 must be connected to minus VCC. Pin number 4 anta helidaga, again this is pin number 4, which has to be connected to minus VEE, that is minus 12 volts, which is green in color. So the power supply for the op amp is given. If you are not connecting this power supply, if you are not connecting this plus VCC and minus VCC, the op amp will not work. Ella connections maadi ee connections na miss madidre, we will not be getting any kind of output. So pin number 7 will be connected to plus VCC and pin number 4 will be connected to minus VCC, whose value is equal to plus 12 volts and minus 12 volts. Now this connection is done. Now let us concentrate with this pin number 2. Let us forget about this RF value and let us consider only this path. Pin number 2 is connected to one terminal of 10 kilo ohm. This is one resistor which is having 2 terminals. So pin number 2 is connected to one terminal of the 10 kilo ohm resistor. So pin number 2 anta helidaga, this is pin number 2, which is connected to 10 kilo ohm anta helidaga. Out of these 5 I can use any of the resistor. So let me consider that I will be using this first resistor. So pin number 2 is connected to one terminal of the resistor, whose value is equal to 10 kilo ohm. Later on, the other terminal, I have connected pin number 2 this terminal. So the other terminal of this 10 kilo ohm must be connected to positive terminal of the input power supply. Positive terminal of the input power supply anta helidaga, this is the source, that is RPS. So the other terminal of the resistor anta helidaga, this is the other terminal of the resistor, which has to be connected to positive terminal of the RPS anta helidaga. Here we are having 2 pins or 2 knobs, which is red and black in color. The red color knob is positive. So the other terminal of the resistor is connected to positive terminal of the battery or the positive terminal of the RPS. The negative terminal of the RPS must be grounded. This is the grounding symbol. So negative terminal of the RPS anta helidaga, the black knob must be grounded anta helidre. Here we are not having any kind of ground knobs over here. So we are going to use this dual power supply itself to connect the grounding connections. So black knob is nothing but the ground knob, or it is also called as common, COM anta irutte, alli connect madodu. So negative power supply will be connected to ground. Now this connection is finished. Let me concentrate on this particular connection. So the same, this is another resistor, that is nothing but a decade resistance box. This is one terminal of the decade resistance box and this is other terminal. So what we are going to do is, pin number 2 indane we are going to connect to the decade resistance box. Pin number 2 in the sense, I am going to take another wire and I will be shorting that like this. These wires will be having holes. So I will be shorting that wire to the same pin number 2 and I will connect that to the decade resistance box anta helidaga. Here I am going to use this. After that, I have connected this part. The other end of the resistor will be connected to pin number 6. The other end of the resistor, decade resistance box anta helidaga, we will be using this red and black. So, black in the, I will be connecting it directly to pin number 6 of this particular board. Pin number 6 of this board like this. Clear? Now, 2 in the resistor in the source is connected, again 2 in the decayed resistance box and output is connected. Now let us look into this part, that is pin number 3 must be grounded. Pin number 3 grounded anta helidaga, directly pin number 3 grounded in the sense I am going to short that wire to the same common terminal. Now I have to connect the output, that is voltmeter must be connected. Voltmeter will be connected to pin number 6 and ground. The positive terminal of the voltmeter must be connected to pin number 6. Positive terminal of the voltmeter in the sense that is red, that must be connected to pin number 6 anta helidre. We are already having a wire over there. I will be just shorting that voltmeter wire to the same wire. Okay. Now the voltmeter negative terminal will be grounded. Grounded in the sense I will be connecting that same wire to the common terminal like this. So this is the connection what is required in order to conduct this experiment. According to the circuit diagram, we must be having 3 different pins to the common terminal, that is 3 pins must be grounded. So make sure before turning on any kind of circuit you have grounded all the 3 pins, that is in the common terminal of this particular dual power supply I am having 3 pins, 1, 2 and 3. 3 wires are connected to common. So let us brief the circuit diagram once again. Pin number 2, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pin number 2 of this op amp must be connected to RI, one of the terminal of RI. So this is the wire through which I am connecting pin number 2 to RI. Then the other end of the RI must be connected to Vin, positive terminal of Vin. So this is the wire what I am using. So that positive terminal of Vin anta helidre, this is the wire. So this is the wire what I am connected to positive terminal of the RPS. Now the same pin number 2 must also be connected to RF. So this is the wire what I am using. So this wire will be shorted. I will be connecting the same, I will be connecting the wire to the same pin of this op amp anta helidaga. This is the wire what I am using, which is connected between pin number 2 and RF, that is the decayed resistance box, one of the terminal of the decayed resistance box. The other end of the decayed resistance box must be connected to pin number 6. So this is the pin number 6. So this is the wire what I am using. So pin number 6 in the decayed resistance box innond end ge baruvanta wire idu. Later on, pin number 6 must also be connected to voltmeter. So ide wire ge nanu matte ee wire anna short martane. This is the wire which I am shorting to the same terminal. So pin number 6, that will be connected to positive terminal of the voltmeter anta helidre, that is the red knob of the voltmeter which is positive. And the negative terminal of the voltmeter must be grounded, that is the black knob must be connected to common terminal. And make sure that pin number 7 and 4 is connected to plus VCC and minus VCC. So plus VCC, that is plus 12 inda tagondiruvanta wire idu, allinda 7 ಗೆ connect ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Pin number 4 will be connected to minus VCC, that is minus 12. So green is minus 12, red is plus 12 and black is common, that is ground. So this is all about the connection what we are using in order to conduct this experiment. After this, let us switch on all these apparatus. So RPS, dual power supply and voltmeters are turned on. Now what we have to do is, we have to set the voltage of this RPS to 1 volts. Vin equals 1 volts ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. But before knowing that, make sure that the current knob, here we are having 3 knobs. One is the coarse, fine and current. Current knob must be in its maximum value, ಅಂದರೆ ರೈಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ನಾಬ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಾವು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೆಟ್ ದಿಸ್ RPS ಟು 1 volts. ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಕೋರ್ಸ್, ಲೈಟಾಗಿ ವೇರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬನ್ನಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟು 1 volts ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 1.0 ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ RPSನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಟ್ಟೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೆಟ್ ದ RPS that is Vin as 1 volts. Now what we have to do is, we'll be varying this RF in steps of 10 kilo, 20 kilo, 30 kilo and so on. Here I am having 1 ohm, 10 ohm, 100 ohm, 1 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm and 100 kilo ohm, where each knob will be having 10 different positions. So I'll be using this 10 kilo ohm knob and I'll change this to 1. That is 10 into 1 is equal to 10 kilo ohm. ಈ 10 ಕಿಲೋ ಓಮ್ ಬಂದಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. ಸೊ ಇದು 0th ಪೊಸಿಷನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ -0.00. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಸೂನ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಐ ಚೇಂಜ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1 ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಈ ಡಿಕೇಡ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ನ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಅ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ -1.03. I am getting a value of -1.02 or 1.03. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ಯಾನಿಕ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮ್ವೇರ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಅಂತ. ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಪ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇನ್ವರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೋಡ್. ಇನ್ವರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದ ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಬಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. ಇದು ಏನಾದರೂ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಂತು ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯೋರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ವೇರ್. ಸೊ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ 10 kilo ohm, I am getting a value of -1.02. So for the first reading, that is 10 kilo ohm, I am getting a value of -1.02. So let me write that. For 10 kilo ohm, I am getting a value of -1.02. Write even that negative sign. So for the second trial, we will be changing this knob to second position. So 2 ಗೆ rotate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 2 into 10, that is 20 kilo ohms will be included. That is RF value is 20 kilo ohm. ಈ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ಗೆ the voltmeter reading is -2.03. Let us write the voltmeter reading for the second trial. That is when RF value is 20 kilo ohm, the output voltage is -2.03. Now let us look at the third trial when RF value is 30 kilo ohms. Now RF will be changed to 30 kilo ohms. So I will be changing this knob to third position. 3 into 10, that is equal to 30 kilo ohms. RF value is 30 kilo ohms and voltmeter for that 30 kilo ohm reading is -3.07. So now let us plot that, let us tabulate that reading. For RF whose value is equal to 30 kilo ohm, the reading of voltmeter is -3.07. So now let us change the RF value to 40 kilo ohms. So now this knob will be changed to the fourth position. So I will be rotating this knob. So 4 into 10 that is equal to 40. 40 kilo ohm is included in the circuit. Don't get confused with pin number 3 and pin number 4. ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ಗೆ ಬರೋ ತನಕ ತಿರ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ that is the 0th position. 1, that is 10 kilo ohm is included. Second rotation 20 kilo ohm. Third rotation 30 kilo ohm and the fourth rotation 40 kilo ohm. So for this trial RF is set to 40 kilo ohm. So for RF 40 kilo ohm we are having a voltmeter reading of -4.08. So let us tabulate this reading in the tabular column. So for RF 40 kilo ohm we will be getting output voltage of -4.08. Now let us try with the last trial where RF value is equal to 50 ohm. So for that, for setting a value of RF to 50 kilo ohm, we'll be changing this knob to the next position. So now RF value is equal to 5 into 10, which is 50 kilo ohm. Now let us look into the voltmeter reading. Now the voltmeter is showing a value of minus 5.10. Now let us tabulate that in the tabular column. So for RF of 50 kilo ohm, I will be getting output voltage as minus 5.10. So this is the output voltage V0, that is what we are measuring with the help of a voltmeter for different RF values. For 10 kilo ohm, 20 kilo ohm, 30 kilo ohm, 40 kilo ohm and 50 kilo ohm, we will be getting the output voltage like this, minus 1.0, minus 2.3 and so on. All the values will be shown in the negative symbol, that is shown with the negative symbol, because we are applying the input voltage to the inverting input terminal of the op amp. Hagagi the voltmeter will be showing the negative symbol. If the voltmeter is not showing a negative symbol, then your connection has gone wrong somewhere. Clear? Now let us come to the last two columns. Experimental value is nothing but the same as this reading. So let us tabulate that as it is, minus 1.02, minus 2.03, minus 3.07, minus 4.08 and minus 5.10. So what is this experimental value ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, here AV is equal to V0 divided by Vin. V0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ these readings, Vin is nothing but whatever the voltage we are setting with the help of a RPS. Since Vin value is equal to 1 over here, V0 divided by Vin ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ minus 1.02 divided by 1 gives me the same reading. So I have tabulated all these readings as it is. Now coming to the last column, that is theoretical column, we have to show the calculations for that fourth column, that is the last column. AV is equal to minus RF divided by RI. RF values are, for the first trial it is 10 kilo ohm, for the second trial it is 20 kilo ohm, for the third trial it is 30 kilo ohm, so on. But RI value is always fixed. RI value is this, which is always fixed, whose value is equal to 10 kilo ohm. Now let us calculate the last part, that is the theoretical voltage gain of this particular experiment. So for the theoretical calculation of the voltage gain, you have to write this even in your exam. E calculation part must be shown for each trial separately. So for the first trial, AV is equal to minus RF divided by RI. So for the first trial, RF value is 10 kilo ohm, whereas RI is fixed to 10 kilo ohm for all the trials. So let us write it here, minus 10 kilo ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 10 to the power of 3 divided by RI value is also 10 kilo. So 10 into 10 to the power of 3. So I will be getting minus 1. So minus 1 is the theoretical gain of the first trial. Coming to the second trial, AV is equal to the same formula, minus RF by RI equals minus, for the second trial RF value is equal to 20 kilo ohm and RI value is the same, that is 10 kilo ohm. So 20 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by 10 into 10 to the power of 3. So I will be getting it as minus 2. So you have to calculate for all the trials in this particular manner. So after calculating, you will be getting the answers like this, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5. Even though the calculations are very simple, you have to write these calculations also in your exam, because each and every part will be carrying a separate marks. So this is the tabular column. Here experimental value and the theoretical value are slightly varying. It's not matching to the exact number. Theoretical alli eshtu barutho ashte nange exact agi barala. There will be small variations. Either the value will be increased or decreased. Here the experimental values are more compared to theoretical value. Sometimes these answers might also be minus 0.98 or minus 0.99 anta barbodu. And writing these negative symbols is very important, because in this experiment we are using this op amp as a inverting operational amplifier. Clear? So now this is the last part of this experiment, that is the result. Writing result is also very important because it carries separate marks in the exam. So result alli ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, we have constructed op-amp as an inverting amplifier and we have seen that the experimental and theoretical values are almost matching. ಏನು matching? Experimental values are minus 1.02 and theoretical values are minus 1. So, by looking into this tabular column, we can easily tell that the experiment is conducted successfully. That is, we have constructed a circuit in which the op-amp is working as an inverting operational amplifier. During the beginning of this session, I told you that we are applying a DC input. So, DC input apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ I cannot show you that in terms of waveform. So, in place of RPS, I am using this function generator which is used as an AC source, that is AC input. So, in order to understand that 180-degree phase shift, I am using this function generator where I have set the hertz, that is where I have set the frequency to 1 kilohertz, and I will be giving this as the input to pin number 2 of the op-amp. ಅಲ್ಲಿ RPS ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪಿನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2ಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಪುಟನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವೋ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಜನರೇಟರ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ದ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಇನ್ವರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ op-amp. So, this is a CRO, that is cathode ray oscilloscope, which is used to observe the waveform. Here I am using two different probes and these two different probes are connected to input as well as output. This probe is connected to input and this is connected to output. Here the mode is set to channel 1. I am having two different channels, channel 1 and channel 2. Channel 1 is connected to input, as I have told you. Channel 2 is connected to output. So here the mode is connected to channel 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, whatever the waveform I am observing here on the screen is the input waveform. As soon as I change the mode to channel 2, which is connected to output, the waveform whatever I am seeing on the screen is the waveform of the output. And when the mode is set to the dual mode, on the screen I am observing two different waveforms, and one of the waveform is the input waveform, the other waveform is the output waveform, which are out of phase with each other. That is, output is 180-degree out of phase with the input voltage. So, this is only for your reference, that is ಹೇಗೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ವೇವ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೇಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ತೋರ್ಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ದಿಸ್ AC input source, that is I am using the function generator, and with the help of a CRO we are able to understand that 180-degree out of phase with the input signal. But for the exam point of view, in place of this I am using an RPS, and in place of this we are connecting the voltmeter as we have already done just now for the sake of experiment. So, in this session we conducted an experiment in which op-amp was used as an inverting amplifier. So, for the experiment we had used a DC source, that is RPS use ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಗೆ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಗೇನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. At the end of this session I also showed you like how the output voltage, if I am going to consider this as the input voltage, the output voltage was out of phase, that is the output voltage was like this. Output voltage was out of phase with the input voltage. So, let me conclude this session, let me conclude this experiment at this point. In the next session I will be coming with another experiment, that is op-amp as non-inverting amplifier. Thank you.